recall what we have learned in the
Yes,
last
ma'am.
class? Huh? Okay. So I think we can recall first all the things what you have learned last week, and then we can start with the problem. Okay. So tell me, what about the general form of a quadratic equation?
Square
Just
plus
recall
bx plus c.
what's the general form of a quadratic equation?
Ax square plus bx plus c.
Ax square plus bx plus c. Very good. Okay. How many zeros are there for a quadratic polynomial?
2.
Is it 2? One more word you have to add it. What is the term?
And a not equal to 0.
It is at most 2, isn't it? How many zeros are there? At most 2 zeros, isn't it? For a cubic polynomial, how many zeros are there? Aditya Nair. Yes, Adide?
At most 3.
At most 3. Okay. A cubic polynomial will be having at most 3 zeros. So in general, nth degree polynomial will be having
N zeros.
at most n zeros. Nth degree polynomial will be having at most n zeros. Okay, then what else we have learned? So first is number of zeros. Then we have learned the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient, isn't it? We have learned the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. So the general form of a quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c with a not equal to 0. Okay, suppose alpha and beta are the zeros. Suppose alpha and beta are the zeros. Suppose alpha and beta are the zeros. Then tell me, what is the relation we have learned? What is the relation?
Alpha plus beta is equal to negative b by a.
Very good. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. And alpha beta is equal to c by a. So this is the relation we have learned for a quadratic polynomial. Okay. And for a cubic polynomial, what is the general form? Cubic polynomial.
X cube plus bx plus c.
Ax cube plus bx square plus cx
cube plus bx.
plus d with a not equal to 0. And how many zeros are there? At most 3. It will be having at most 3 zeros. Let us take the zeros to be alpha, beta, and gamma. Let alpha, beta, and gamma be the zeros. Let alpha, beta, gamma be the zeros. Okay. Then what is the relation we have learned?
Plus
For a
beta
cubic
plus
polynomial.
gamma is equal to
Yes, Ashik.
alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to negative b by a.
Is equal to negative b by a. Prajot, can you give the next relation? What's the next relation? Alpha beta, I'm not hearing anything. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a. What about Haynes Steve? What is the third one? What's the third relation? Haynes Steve, can you give the third relation? Yes, Amina.
Beta gamma is equal to negative d by a.
Alpha beta gamma is equal to negative d by a.
Alpha beta gamma is equal to negative d by a. So these are the relation we have learned between the zeros and the coefficients. Okay, this gives the relation between the zeros and the coefficient. Then what else we learned? Suppose zeros are given means we can frame. Yes.
Quadratic polynomial.
Formation of quadratic polynomial. Suppose zeros are given, we are forming the quadratic polynomial. Okay. What about the quadratic polynomial? Rifa, suppose 2 zeros are given. Rifa.
Yes,
Alpha plus beta is equal to negative b by a.
Hmm.
And the product of alpha and beta is equal to c by a.
Okay. What about the polynomial? Zeros are given. What is the polynomial?
It will be ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0.
Okay, listen my question, children. Okay, can you listen my question? Suppose zeros are given. What is the quadratic polynomial?
K into x raised to 2 minus x sum plus product.
Yes. Okay, note down, note the change. Okay, Rifa. Okay, if it is asked, if zeros are given, what is the polynomial? K into x square minus x into sum plus product. K into x square minus x into sum plus product. Okay. John Samuel, can you give the formula? Quadratic polynomial. John.
X into x square minus x sum into sum plus product.
K into x square minus x into sum plus product. Okay, suppose three zeros are given. Suppose three zeros are given, alpha, beta, and gamma. How will you form the cubic polynomial? Aditya Nair. Cubic polynomial. Suppose three zeros are given.
3 zeros.
Hmm. If three zeros are given, what is the cubic polynomial? Yes, Adidev, can you give the formula?
Yes, ma'am.
If three zeros are given, what is the cubic polynomial? Yes, Aditya.
X raised to 3 minus x square
Uh,
into
uh,
alpha plus beta plus gamma
uh,
into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus
mm,
alpha gamma
mm.
into negative alpha beta gamma.
Listen, children. Suppose we are given with three zeros. Suppose alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros. Suppose alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros. Then the cubic polynomial is given by k into x cube minus x square into sum alpha plus beta plus gamma. So this one we call it as sum of zeros. Or in some at time we say this sum of 1 0 taken at a time. We are adding 1 0. So sum of 1 0 taken at a time. Sum of 1 0 taken at a time. Plus x into what's the next zero? Next form alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Here we are taking two zeros. We are adding, okay, we are multiplying two zeros and we are adding. So we say this as sum of two zeros taken at a time. Sum of two zeros taken at a time. Sum of two zeros taken at a time. Minus alpha, beta, gamma. The cubic polynomial is given by k into x cube minus x square into alpha plus beta plus gamma. What is this alpha plus beta plus gamma? We say this alpha plus beta plus gamma as sum of 1 0 taken at a time. We take 1 0 and we add plus x into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha means We are taking two zeros at a time and we are adding. So we call this as sum of two zeros taken at a time. And what about alpha, beta, gamma? It is called the product. It is the product. Okay. So now again
Yes,
recall
ma'am.
the formula. If two zeros are given, Johan, if two zeros are given, alpha and beta is given. Johan, give the quadratic formula, quadratic polynomial.
Ma'am, your video is off.
If alpha and beta are given, what is the quadratic polynomial? Johan. Yes, can you hear me, children?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Johan, if alpha and beta are the zeros, can you give the quadratic polynomial?
Yes, ma'am.
If the zeros are given, if alpha and beta are the zeros, can you give the quadratic polynomial?
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Badra, can you give the polynomial?
K into x square minus x into sum plus product.
K into x square minus x into sum plus product. If three zeros are given, alpha, beta, and gamma are the zeros given, then, and Mary, can you give the cubic polynomial?
K into x cube minus x square into alpha plus beta plus gamma plus x into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma minus alpha beta gamma.
Okay. Okay, if three zeros are given, alpha, beta, gamma, then the polynomial is given by k into x cube minus x square into alpha plus beta plus gamma, sum of one zero taken at a time, plus x into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha minus alpha beta gamma. Then what else we have learned? This is formation. After that, what you have learned?
Division.
Yes, yes, Ashik. Can you
Division.
repeat? After
Division.
division algorithm, polynomial division algorithm. Okay, Aman, can you give the division algorithm?
Yes, ma'am. Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder.
So I think I am not able to hear Aman. It's muted.
Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder.
Melvin, give the division algorithm.
Step 1 formation. Step 2 long division. Step 3 remaining zeros by factorization.
One second, Vishnu Priya. 1 second, Ashik. Vishnu Priya.
F of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. R of x where r of x is not is equal to 0.
Suppose you are given with two polynomials. Okay, for the exam, if the question is state, if we will write only that line, we will get only half a marks. If the question is state, we have to explain it detail. Okay, if p of x and g of x are two polynomials with g of x is not equal to 0. Okay, whenever we are dividing, if the denominator becomes 0, it is not defined. So if p of x and g of x are two polynomials with g of x not equal to 0, then we can find polynomials q of x and r of x such that p of x is equal to, okay, suppose you are given the polynomials p of x and g of x with g of x not equal to 0. Then we can divide this p of x by g of x and we can find some quotient q of x and the remainder r of x. So we can write this as p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x, where r of x is 0, where the remainder is 0, or degree of remainder, degree of r of x will be less than degree of g of x. It will be less than degree of g of x. Degree of the remainder will be less than degree of g of x. Okay, this is what division algorithm says. Okay, whenever you are given two polynomials, we divide the bigger polynomial by the smaller polynomial. We can divide the big polynomial by smaller polynomial and we can find the quotient and remainder. Okay, then using this division algorithm, we did one important type of question. What is that type of question? Obtaining, Arjun, can you mention what type of questions we did?
Which question?
Yes, louder.
Which?
Ah,
Did I ask?
using division algorithm. Can you mention what type of questions we did? I said, okay, while doing that type of question, I said it is very important.
Obtain all zeros of the polynomial.
Yes, Ashik?
Obtain all zeros of the polynomial.
Very good. Obtain all the zeros. Isn't it? Obtain all the zeros of a cubic polynomial or obtain all the zeros of biquadratic polynomial. Okay? Obtain all the zeros. So when this obtaining all the zeros is an important type of question, and that type we solve it by using how many steps? In how many steps we solved it? Amina. Yeah. Yes, Ashik. 1 second, Ashik. Amina, how many steps are there?
3 steps.
3 steps. What is the first step? Step 1 is
Formation of polynomial.
formation of quadratic polynomial. Step 1 is formation of quadratic polynomial. What about step 2?
Long division.
Long division. And step 3 is Pia. Step 3 is
Factorization.
factorization. Step 3 is factorization. Okay, we find the zeros by using 3 steps. In the first step, we are finding the polynomial. We are forming the polynomial. In step 2, we are doing the long division. And in step 3, we are factorizing. Okay, now let's do one question in this model. Write the question. Okay, write the question, children. Obtain all the zeros of the polynomial. Obtain all the zeros of the polynomial f of x is equal to, obtain all the zeros of the polynomial f of x is equal to 2x raised to 4, 2x raised to 4 minus 2x cube minus 7x square plus 3x plus 6. obtain all the zeros of the polynomial 2x raised to 4 minus 2x cube minus 7x square plus 3x plus 6 if two of its zeros are if two of its zeros are if two of its zeros are minus root 3 by 2 and plus root 3 by 2. Minus root 3 by 2 and plus root 3 by 2. Once again, read the question. Prajod, read the question, Prajod. Prajod Krishna.
Obtain all zeros of the polynomial f of x equal to
You are not able to hear your sound, Prajod. Check it. Is it properly? Haynes Steve, read the question, Haynes Steve.
Yes, ma'am. Obtain all the zeros of the polynomial f of x equal to 2x raised to 4 minus 2x cube minus 7x square plus 3x plus 6.
The question is, obtain all the zeros of the polynomial 2x raised to 4 minus 2x cube minus 7x square plus 3x plus 6. If two of its zeros are minus root 3 by 2 and plus root 3 by 2. Okay. So what is the degree of the polynomial? What is the degree here? Biquadratic. Degree means, okay, type is biquadratic. Degree means we have to say that as 4. Okay, when the question is give the degree. Degree means we have to mention it is 4. If you are asked to name it, name is biquadratic. Okay. So degree 4. So a fourth degree polynomial will be having at most how many zeros?
4 zeros.
At most 4 zeros. Okay. So 2 zeros are given. Among these 4 zeros, 2 zeros are given. We have to find the remaining 2 zeros. Okay. So what is the first step we have to do here? What's the first step? Adil.
Formation of quadratic polynomial.
Very good. Formation of the quadratic polynomial. So in step 1, we are going to form the quadratic polynomial. Okay. So step 1. Step 1, formation of polynomial. So in order to form the polynomial, we find out what is alpha plus beta and we find what is alpha beta. What is alpha plus beta? Minus root 3 by 2 plus root 3 by 2. And find out what is alpha beta. Minus root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2. Find out what is alpha plus beta and what is alpha beta. What is alpha plus beta? Melvin, what is alpha plus beta?
Alpha plus beta is
Yes, louder.
0.
0, good. Okay, look at here. It is one term is positive, the other term is negative. So these two will get cancelled. So it takes 0. What about the products? Minus root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2.
Minus 1.
Yes.
Plus 1.
Yes. Is how will you get 1?
Negative 3 by 2.
Yes,
Minus
very good.
3
It is
by-
negative 3 by 2. Listen, children. Here, positive into negative is negative. What is root x into root x? What is root x into root x?
X.
X. Within the root, if the same number is there and whenever you multiply, it is x. What is root 2 into root 2?
2.
2. Root 4, which is 2. What is root 5 into root 5?
5.
5.
5. So what is root 6 into root 6? It is 6. Same way, what is root of 1 by 2 into root of 1 by 2? Rosebi. What is root 1 by 2? Yes? This? Rosebi. What is root 1 by 2 into root 1 by 2?
1 by 2.
1 by 2.
1 by
Okay. Same way here also, children. We have root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2. So root within the root, the same number means we can write this as 3 by 2. But here one is positive, the other term is negative. So positive into negative, we will get negative. So product is minus 3 by 2 and sum is 0. So once product and sum is given, we can write the polynomial. The polynomial is k into x square minus x into sum plus product plus alpha beta. So it is k into x square minus x into alpha plus beta is 0 plus minus 3 by 2. So that is k into x square minus 0x. Positive into negative is negative 3 by 2. So next step, what you will do here? Here we have fraction, isn't it?
K is equal to
Before taking k as 2, we will take the common LCM here, isn't it? We'll be taking the common LCM. Denominator should be made same. So here the denominator is 2. Here and all we don't have the denominator. We should make the denominator same. So you multiply. When you multiply this 2 with these two terms, we will get 2x square minus 0 into anything is 0 minus 3. Now you put some value for k. So here what is the value we will assign for k?
1.
Is it 1? Why? Why it is 1?
and 2.
2.
Adidev, you are giving 2. Ashik is saying 1. Which one is correct?
2.
John, which one is correct?
There's a denominator.
2. Yes. Okay. What is in the denominator? What is in the denominator? That value only we have to assign for k. Now here, the common denominator is 2. Look at here. The common denominator is 2. So we assign k is equal to 2. K is equal to 2. So when you put k as 2, what happens to the polynomial? The polynomial is 2 into 2x square minus 0x minus 3 by 2. So 2 will get cancelled. So the required polynomial is 2x square minus 0x minus 3. Required polynomial is 2x square minus 0x minus 3. This is the first step. Up to this, is it okay, children? Up
Yes,
to this
ma'am.
first step, is it okay? Okay, most of your videos are off, children. Look at your Savio. Your videos are off. Is it clear? What I thought? That first step, is it clear? Johan, Vishnu, Apsana. Switch on your video. Haya, Surya, Nirubama.
Ma'am,
Yes, Rifa.
ma'am, in the answer we had 0x, right?
Yes,
But-
can you repeat?
Ma'am, the answer is 2x square minus 0x minus 3, right?
Yes, yes.
In that 0x will not have any value, right?
0x will not be having any value.
So if we are writing 2x square minus 3, is it correct?
But why we are writing is the next step in this is we want to do the division. Okay, in division, if zero term, if you are not writing that term, the division term, we will be doing some mistake. The commit, okay, when we divide, there is more chance of committing mistake. So what we are doing, we write the zero term as it is. Suppose the question is give the polynomial, means you can leave the zero term and you can write. Is it clear, Rifa? Huh?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
here, why we are writing this is in the next step, we are going to do the long division. If one term is missing, means the long division will become complicated. We will commit more mistakes. To avoid that, to avoid the mistakes, although for zero, there is no value, we will write there and we do the division. Is it okay, Fia? The first
Yes,
step, is
ma'am.
it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
No? Now let's proceed with the second step. Second step is long division, isn't it? Second step, step 2. Step 2 is long division. We are going to divide. So divide the given polynomial. Divide the given polynomial by this polynomial we have formed. 2x square minus 0x minus 3. Divide the polynomial. 2x square minus 0x minus 3. So the given polynomial is 2x raised to 4 minus 2x cube minus 7x square plus 3x plus 6. 2x raised to 4 minus 2x cube minus 7x square plus 3x plus 6. That one we are going to divide it by 2x square minus 0x minus 3. So here, what we will do? We want to find the quotient, isn't it? How will you find the quotient? What is the first term here? What is the first term of the dividend?
2x square
2x dividend. It is 2x raised to 4 by first term of the divisor. First term of the dividend by first term of the divisor. So 2 will get cancelled. X raised to 4 by x square means it is x square. So we will get x square. Then what's the next step? With x square, we multiply and write. So what is x square into 2x square? It is 2x raised to 4 minus, when we multiply, add the powers. So 0, x cube minus 3x square. Up to this, is it okay? We are multiplying and writing. The next step, we will change the sign, isn't it? We'll be changing the sign. So if it is positive, we will write negative. If it is negative, we will write positive. Okay, you change the sign. That means we are subtracting. Changing the sign means we are subtracting. Okay, changing the sign means we are subtracting. So now these two will get cancelled. Minus 2 plus 0. What is minus 2 plus 0? What is minus 2 plus 0? It is minus 2x cube. Okay, that variable we can write as such. Only the numbers you concentrate. Minus 7 plus 3. What is minus 7 plus 3?
Minus
Minus
4.
4. Minus 4x square. Now bring the next two terms down. The next two terms down. Plus 3x plus 6. Now what is the next term? Melvin, what is the next term of the quotient?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you give the next term of the quotient?
Next term, minus 2x cube by 2x square.
1 second, Melvin. Voice is breaking. Yes, Melvin.
Minus 2x cube by 2x square.
Minus 2x cube by
2x square.
x square. 2 will get cancelled. When we divide, subtract the powers. So we will get minus x. Minus x. The next term is minus x. Now with this minus x, multiply the divisor and write. With x, you multiply the divisor and write. When you multiply the divisor, what you will get? Ashik, can you give the answer? Can you multiply
Yes,
and give
ma'am.
the answer? Yes.
Negative x cube
Negative 2.
0x cube
X cube.
3x
Plus positive into negative, you can write for 0. It is 0, isn't it? When you multiply a number by 0, it will be 0. We can write this as plus 0. Or if you write minus 0 also, no problem. Plus 0x square. Then negative into negative, it will become
cube
plus
Positive.
plus
positive 3x. So next step, can you give the answer, Adidev? Can you subtract and give the answer, Adi?
Wait, wait.
Can you subtract and give the answer, Adidev?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the answer, Adidev?
X.
Yes. Is it negative? 4x square.
Negative will change to positive.
Hmm.
4x square.
Hmm.
Plus 0 plus 6.
Plus 0x plus 6. Now again we have to find the next term. So first term of the dividend by first term of the divisor, 2x square. X square will get cancelled. So we will get minus 2. So the next term is minus 2. So when you multiply this, we will get minus 4x square minus 2 into 0 is 0x plus 6. When you change the sign, everything will get cancelled, isn't it? So it will become plus, minus. So this 2 will get cancelled. Okay, the answer is 0. It is 0. Surely it should get the remainder as 0. If you are not getting 0, we have done some mistake. Somewhere some calculation went wrong. Here we are getting the remainder 0. This is step 2. We have done the long division. We have done the long division. Next is step 3. What about step 3? Step 3 is
factorization.
factorization. Step 3 is factorization. Factorization of the quotient. What is the quotient there we got? X square minus x minus 2, isn't it? X square minus x minus 2. So what is the product here? What will be the product?
Negative 2x square
Product is minus 2, isn't it? With this coefficient of x square, we multiply these two and write. This is the product. And what is the sum? It's minus 1. When you multiply two numbers, you should get 2 and sum is minus 1. So if you take 2, 1 into 2 is 2, isn't it? And sum we want as minus 1. Sum is minus 1. That means bigger number is negative, smaller number is positive, isn't it? Minus 2 into 1, you will get minus 2. When you add these two numbers, you will get minus 1. So we can write this as x square minus 2x plus x minus 2. From these two terms, we can take x outside. It is x minus 2 plus if you take 1 outside, it is again x minus 2. Now from here, if you take x minus 2 outside, it is x plus 1. Therefore, x is equal to 2 or minus 1. So we got the next two zeros. Therefore, the zeros are 2 minus 1 minus root 3 by 2 and plus root 3 by 2. So we are given with 2 zeros. We obtained the other 2 zeros. Total, we got all the 4 zeros. Is it okay? Is it clear, children? Hmm?
So
And last step can you repeat?
Yes.
And step 3 can you repeat?
Last step. Here, the step. Which one?
Factorization.
Okay, here we are factorizing it. Sum is minus 1. So minus 2 plus 1. So from here we are taking one x outside. We are getting x minus 2. From these two terms, we are taking 1 outside. We are getting x minus 2. Now here x minus 2 is common. So we'll get x minus 2 into x plus 1. X minus 2 is 0. Therefore, you'll get x is 2. Similarly, equate the next factor to 0. X plus 1 is 0. So x is minus 1. Therefore, the zeros are, which are the zeros? 2 minus 1 minus root 3 by 2 and plus root 3 by 2. Minus root 3 by 2 and plus root 3 by 2. Okay, 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 Adi. Now, is it clear? Now, is it okay, Adi? Your doubt, is it clear? Hmm? Okay. Okay, children. With this, end the session now. Thank you.